Pokemon news, and we got some wild stories to talk about today. A lot of stuff has happened. This is going to be rather big Pokemon news, and in this news we're going to talk about the shiny Zeraora and how you guys can get that, timing for getting that, and so on. And I'm going to talk about the state of the hacks in Pokemon Sword and Shield and a big hoax, possibly hoax, going around about that. We're going to get into the details. And third of all, we're going to talk about Pokemon Unite. What happened there? What's going on with it now? And where is it going to go in the future? So there's a lot to talk about, guys. Just stick around. First story is going to be the Zeraora. Okay, so first of all, guys, I want to apologize earlier for this video. I just basically put out an announcement video about completing Zeraora Shiny Raid Den Challenge, and a lot of people seem to have misconstrued this video, as popular as it was, for being how to get it now. And actually, you cannot get shiny Zeraora now, despite our numbers having surpassed 1 million. Over 1,400,000 people have done the Zeraora raids, which means we are all, everybody is now eligible. Whoever has Pokemon Sword and Shield and Pokemon Home, we're all eligible now to get a shiny Zeraora legit for the first time ever. And this is what this will look like in the actual thing, because I actually have 3 myself. This is a picture I took myself. I have 3 shiny Zeraoras in Pokemon Home. This is one of them. If you guys are looking to get the shiny Zeraora, this is what you need to know. So back in the old thing that was published, the old ad here, it gives us all the details about that. So first of all, at the first 1,000,000 raids done, which we've passed, we're going to get the shiny Zeraora, and that is going to be available from the 30th of June onwards for 1 week, guys. 30th of June, okay? So we still have to wait a little while until we can actually get access to the Zeraora, even though we've already beaten it. Now, one thing you do need to know, guys, is you do need to have deposited a Pokemon from Pokemon Home to Pokemon Sword and Shield, or vice versa, and between the 17th of June and the 7th of July. So yeah, I mean, all the way up until the end of the actual deadline for when you can actually get this reward. But make sure you guys do that so you don't forget and you don't miss out on this. You just have to transfer one Pokemon one way or the other in Pokemon Home, and you can do that on your Switch, and you can do that with the free version. However, when you're getting your mystery reward, guys, you're gonna have to do it on your phone. You have to do it on your phone to get the mystery reward, and it is in Pokemon Home. It's very easy. You just hit the middle menu and the mystery reward's right there. Second of all, we're on the way to 2 million raids done, and that's going to give us 10 more Armorite ore if we do pass the 2 million mark. It's not a big reward for 2 million, but it's just a little extra, and you're all going to be able to get that together with the Zeraora. So as you can see, this video did really well, but it was very much an off-the-cuff video announcement earlier on in the day. I didn't even expect people to be awake to watch it. It was just an announcement for us having surpassed the goal. However, it did okay regardless, even though a lot of people felt clickbaited. So I just want to apologize to people who did feel clickbaited about this, but hopefully this video with all the details about it makes up for you guys missing out on this. If you did subscribe, hopefully it was worth your effort and worthwhile. So just once again, apologies guys for that. Next story is a very important one about hacks in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, as you guys know, we have one of the biggest servers of Pokemon at all that exists, and we do have a lot of special raids going on over there. If we do have a look over at our Discord, people are talking away. All the black names over here, if we go to the general, there's more. All of these guys honorably host hacked raids for you guys to get inaccessible Pokemons like Zarude, like shiny Any Den, like hidden abilities or whatever, to get 999 of all items. So there's a rumor going around about these raids, people who host them getting permanently banned, people who join them getting 2 months banned, and Nintendo's did actually report on this, and this is where this information came from. This is I guess right here, numerous cases apparently of people being banned after organizing or participating in raids, hacked, and 2-month ban for people participating in them, indefinitely for those hosting them here. So obviously we know they come up like as different raids. You got many guys have seen them, many people have joined them, and sometimes they've been open, sometimes they've been locked with codes. However, a lot of hacked raids have happened. But guys, the myth started a little while ago today when I woke up. I guess it would be last night for some of you guys, where a couple of pictures sort of like this going around in some other servers. With some people here, you can make out the names MILF Hunter, Arisab or something, and not that clear, but people were talking about this image. image, literally this image just kept cropping up over and over and over again. And clearly this is an edited image to compile a bunch of stuff all in one picture. So someone went through a lot of effort to doing this. You got purple names, guys. This is Matt from the PK Hex development server right here. There were other pictures with similar colors like this, purple and black for special hosts to make it look like my server, but it wasn't my server, guys. That is not my server. Nobody in my server appears to have reported that they've been banned yet. We do have a special raids host channel right here, and nobody has confirmed that they've been banned yet. And these are all very active people, so I still have to wait and see and communicate with people. I do have my team investigating all this stuff right now, so we're going to find out for definite how this is going. But for the time being, guys, I did put up a server announcement, a very important one that you should all heed. This is about suspending hacked raids on my server for the time being, temporarily, until we get down to the bottom of this and see what's going on with this. Is it a hoax or is it real? We want to find out for sure, but obviously just to protect everybody's switches and to protect people from getting 2-month bans who have joined these. 2 months isn't the worst, of course, especially now with Isle of Armor kind of finishing up. 2 months is nothing really, but for the people who are hosting them, they've been doing a great service to our community, and we want to protect their switches and just everything. I mean, they're still going. I think I have recommended they all stop for now, so we'll see what goes on. Now, guys, if you are looking to get access to exclusive shinies, these are what the green names do. We do have another separate channel for green hosts. All these green names are probably going to start growing again like they used to in the olden days. These all host legitimate shiny dens that you can obtain by manipulating dens using many of my older videos. This video right here in particular is a recent summary of all the shiny raid manipulation videos that I've done. This is definitely going to be the most useful video for anybody looking to get a shiny den of their choice, square, star, hidden ability, all that stuff. And you're going to have to use some of the methods in here. Now, I know it's a 23-minute long video. The process to actually do some of them is either going to be a few minutes or a long time. It depends on which process you choose and which process you're able to do. However, I go through all the different useful processes in here, so you only have to pick one of them. Definitely worth checking that out, guys, if you want to get a shiny den. That's exactly what all these green names have done. That's what people have been doing for the last 7-8 months as I've been doing videos on these things, and that is where our channel came from, if you are curious. But yeah, guys, go ahead, and we're going to get some more of these guys coming in and asking to host dens. You guys are going to be able to benefit from that, so make sure you guys join the Discord. The link is right down below in the description. For the time being, guys, we are going to be investigating this. The raids are going to be suspended, but you're all most likely safe. Honestly, I really kind of do doubt the authenticity of these claims, not on Nintendo's fault, but obviously just for the rumor that has been started. Always people in the Pokemon community starting rumors about bans all the time, and guys, I confidently dispel them all the time in my videos, well before the dead date, the doomsday that they prophesy. But nobody's been banned. Nobody's been banned for having hacked Pokemon. Nobody's been banned for doing hacked raids. Not yet. Hacked Switch owners have sometimes been banned for sometimes recklessly having other pirated games on their Switch as they boot it up to do Pokemon. That's just a more technical aspect of that. That's just something that's more technical with regards to the Pokemon and the Nintendo servers themselves, not for something that's happening in-game. So you don't have to worry about this yet. We are going to investigate it, guys, but obviously just stop the raids for precaution. Well, last story, guys, is Pokemon Unite. I did just go live with a live reaction. You guys are free to check that out on my channel. It is currently available. It's up, and people are starting to watch that already. If you guys want to go ahead and see what my thoughts are on Pokemon Unite reaction, Pokemon Unite in general, you can with that video in detail. But the summary of my, I guess my opinion on Pokemon Unite is that it is a good step in the right direction in some degrees, okay? This is a copy of League of Legends, Dota, two of the biggest bloody games on Twitch, two of the biggest competitive scene games going, and obviously until Fortnite came, but Fortnite has since died off, and those two games have lasted through the ages. They are still going. Pokemon version of one of those games is going to be a huge game changer for the Pokemon landscape. A lot of new content creators are going to come out of this. This is going to make a lot of careers if it is successful and done correctly, and all they have to do, honestly, is copy League of Legends and Dota. That's all they really have to do. So I think I'm really interested. I'm really open-minded about this. I had positive thoughts about this in my video right here, whereas a lot of people have negative negative thoughts I've seen, pretty much unanimously negative, very negative. Now, this is just the like ratio, dislike ratio of the actual live stream, the Pokemon Presents that came up, because obviously people were all so hyped about all the rumors about Johto remix or Sinnoh remix coming out, and obviously that wasn't going to happen. We had pretty well advanced knowledge that this was going to be one game and it was going to be the Tencent thing. I even announced that, I pre-announced that in my last Pokemon news. If you watched it, guys, you know this is the #1 source for news in Pokemon that's happening right now. Yes, people were not happy. Mainstream people were not happy. Plenty of people were, however. And this game, when this comes out, you're going to see this grow in popularity. Listen, the graphics, the gameplay looked a little mediocre. Okay, but the game itself, the concept is going to be massive. You just guys wait and see. It's League of Legends this is Pokemon. Pokemon own the rights to this. It's a Pokemon themed, in particular, League of Legends, and it's going to be huge. And the beauty of this is I'm interested in getting into this as opposed to League of Legends or Dota, because I don't know anything about League of Legends. I don't know anything about Dota. These are characters and items that you make in those that I don't even know what the hell, like it's such a learning curve to it, so that's been the wall preventing me from getting into that. But I know Pokemon, I know typings, I know which Pokemon is which, I know some of the abilities, the moves, and we're getting some new moves in this game that are specific to Pokemon Unite. That's something that wall is much lower for me and many other people, so this game is going to be very accessible to a lot of people. Now, one of the big downsides is it's free to start, okay? It's free to start, that's what they said. So there's quite likely going to be very big profiteering in this game. It's coming from Tencent and Teamy, the developers for very profitable mobile games from China, and including Call of Duty Mobile and other stuff like that. They've been very profitable for a reason, guys. That's one of the problems. There may be specific details or aspects to this game that you are going to have to pay for, whether or not you like it. If you are going to go competitive into Pokemon Unite, it's probably most likely you're going to have to dish out something, but at least it's free to start, guys, so you can get a taste for whether or not you like it. Now, what I'm looking at right here is a tweet that shows Pokemon and Nintendo's trend towards mobile platforming, and I said it, guys, profit. They don't invest a lot of money into creating their games because we know how damn broken this thing is, Pokemon Home. We know how, well, we don't know where this one is. We know this one, we know what that looks like now after seeing the footage, and Pokemon Go seems to be pretty sound as far as things go. Obviously, it's been having more issues recently as it's trying to grow in the game, such as with its PvP scene. But guys, you also know how broken all the other Pokemon games have been and how they are still. Pokemon is doing Pokemon on a budget at the moment. It's really trying to milk the profit, and there's nothing we can do about it as consumers. Pokemon is Pokemon. People are going to buy it no matter what. That's just the nature of the reputation. That's what they're riding, dude. They're riding the reputation to milk profit. That's just a business decision that Pokemon has decided to take, and now they're edging in to the Pokemon mobile. Sure, I don't know why they don't even have Pokemon Cafe Mix right in here as well, because that's a new one that was released for mobile. And Pokemon Smile, dude, everything is coming for mobile now, and that's just the trend of gaming as well in general. If companies want to milk mega money, gaming and mobile is where it is. And the reason Tencent, a subsidiary of Tencent, was chosen for this is because China is a massive market for mobile gaming. Mobile gaming is the biggest gaming platform in China, and China is the biggest bloody platform for anything, the market for anything, guys. China is the future, whether we like it or not. And I honestly personally I don't mind, but I prefer pretty much heavy duty consoles over mobile, of course. I want to get a real punch gaming experience, you know, get that pack. And that's something that Pokemon never delivered, whether it be on mobile or on console. People like Pokemon for the reputation. People like Pokemon for Pokemon. That's just the nature we're going to have to live with, guys. So in the future, guys, we are going to be able to expect more mobile content from Pokemon and Nintendo in general. That's just the future, guys. But that's going to be a wrap, guys. I'm going to leave the videos here that are relevant to what we were discussing today in this video. I know it's been a little long. There's a lot of talking involved in that. Hopefully you guys listened and followed well enough to try and get a grasp of my feelings on all this stuff, and let me know what your feelings are on this stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not going to be too happy about Pokemon Unite because that's just not their nature of their gaming experience. Pokemon Unite looks like a much higher tier sort of thing for competitive gamers, and it might very well breed a new generation of competitive, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting into it. I'm going in with an open mind, guys, and I'm also going in with realistic expectations of what we can expect from Pokemon. I think I'd just suggest for everybody else to just do the same. Just have a bit of an open mind for it, I guess. And I guess that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching this Pokemon news. Drop a subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the following videos. Have a good one. Till then, bye!